Well, hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another edition of Construction Simulator, the Gold Edition, with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. Alright, so we're going to continue on. In our first episode, we did 2 hours of excavating in order to get the foundation for our building ready to go, and our worker brought over a materials handling container, and we got the foundation poured. So now we have to continue on with our job, and we'll pick up and do that. You'll notice I've got a little bit more money and I've got a little bit more XP. I did do a 5-hour live stream with the Northern Alex on Friday night, and that gave me a little bit more money, a little bit more XP. But yeah, we're going to continue this job. And by the way, if you want to watch that 5-hour live stream, it is archived on the channel, so I hope you'll watch that. It was pretty interesting, though. We never actually finished the bridge. Just because we had some technical issues, and it ended up becoming 6 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, you know how that goes. Anyways, let's finish this job. Let's jump into the menu, go to jobs, and we come down and go to active jobs and single family home. We're on step number 3. We need to go get 6 large bricks of clay from the materials trader and transport that over to the construction area and put it in the appropriate marked spot. So that's where we're at on this. We'll be using the large flatbed trailer to do this. And yeah, and while we're on the subject of jobs, since we're working and I don't really have anything for on this particular job for my dude to do, I'm going to find him something that he can go do and make a little money on. So, yeah, something with a small crane, like a multi-family dwelling for $52,000. That would be a nice job for him to go do. So let's send him off to do that. We'll accept that contract. And I will just keep managing him to work this job, just like I did in the other one. So he's on the, he's doing this multi-family dwelling. And I'll give him a task to do, and he'll do it faster than any task that I do, but that's the nature of the beast. Alright, let me get my truck over here. Hopefully he didn't get in my truck. And we'll get started. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1. And, you know, true to form, I do everything to its full length. I was talking to some people the other day, and they're like, how do you put 2-hour videos up on and get away with it? My viewers wouldn't tolerate that. And I'm like, well, I'm really not that worried about the length of the video. If people find it interesting and they want to watch it, they'll watch it. If they don't find it interesting, they won't. And breaking it up into, I've never been a fan of breaking it up into 30-minute sitcoms or whatever, you know. So I'll do the work. I don't even like breaking up the fact that I'm doing this building project over, you know, multiple videos. I'd rather do it all as one particular video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope y'all understand why I do the 2-hour videos, because I do think that if you're really interested in it, you want to watch it. You can watch it all the way to the end, you know, and you can watch it in spurts. You can always watch a little bit, jump out of it, come back, watch it a little bit more. Alright, so we come to this guy, and we got to get large bricks of clay, and I believe it said to get 4. No, it said to get 6, didn't it? Alright, so we'll go ahead and purchase those. We got to make 3 runs to this place. And those are over here on this little dude. So we can load it via forklift, or we can load it with the crane. I usually just use the crane. I typically load just as well with it as I do loading with the forklift. Alright, so in this particular truck, we haven't used it. You've got to put the stabilizer bars out first. they come down, pick the truck up into the air. Once it says outriggers are fully deployed, I can switch work mode. And now I have a boom crane that I can operate. And I've got this set up sort of almost exactly like I've got this control set for the boom on the excavator. I've got my right side stick. When I pull back on that, that raises my boom up. Left side stick, when I pull it up, it raises up the secondary arm. Now the only difference is this arm is a telescoping arm. So on my right side stick, if I push to the right, it will telescope out. Right and left on my left side stick turns the boom side to side. And then I hook onto it, pull out my load. I need to just move that around here and put it into the truck. I really enjoyed doing that live stream last night with Alex and them because, you know, just getting started out. I don't have access to all the big vehicles and stuff right now because I haven't reached that level. It gave me a great opportunity to get into some of the bigger vehicles and check them out. So that was a lot of fun. And I got to figure out where this is. I accidentally hit the release button too soon. I meant to hit the rotate button so I can rotate this stuff around. One thing I don't like about this particular truck is when you come to put a load into it with this particular arm, with things like bricks and stuff of that nature, the way the arm folds in and everything, you can't really get everything all the way to the front. Even if I pull the arm all the way up and get it nice and tight, I still can't get that load all the way up to the backer plate or the head plate or whatever it's called. It's a headache rack on the in forestry. The front of the bed. But anyways, yeah, it's still fun to operate, I'll tell you that much. In the live stream, people were asking me, is this game fun to play? It is a blast. The missions aren't short. They, you know, as you get more and more up into it and they get more and more, shall I say, involved, it does take quite a bit of time to get everything to operate. Man, just as I said I couldn't get everything all the way up in the front, I almost got that one clear to the front. How, I don't know. If I hooked onto it a particular way or what. That one swung way up there. Almost got to the very front of the bed. Yeah, it was fun though. I got to use the big mobile crane, which was a blast. So yeah, check out the video if you get a chance. We built a warehouse in the beginning of it, and then we went on to do one of the bigger tasks, which was build a bridge, and it had a ton of steps involved in it. And we had a couple of times when people's computers, like the game crashed or something like that. It does have its issues. But we eventually we got almost to the end of it and just ran out of time. Sure, we will finish that in a later date. Next time we can get together and do a little live stream. So it's processing right now. And that's the thing. I've had so much fun with this game. First thing I wanted to do today was play it. Just, you know, is it because it's new and fresh, or is it because it's just a lot more fun, or a lot of fun? Who knows? But I find myself looking for time when I can actually sit down and play it, you know, and that's a good thing. Because I'm not that way with all the games that I own. But yeah, Pretty cool little game. So I think I'll be doing more live streams with Alex. We seem to have a real good time. And he enjoys it, I enjoy it. So we'll probably do some more together. And but the thing with it is the live streams with him will be really late at night. So a lot of you guys might just catch that on archive. Though there were a lot of people from over in Europe who woke up and found out we were online and were surprised the fact that I was up and live streaming at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, but hey, you know, that might be what works for us. All right. All right. Oops. Sometimes on my joysticks, I can put too much pressure on them on a certain direction, and it sort of messes me up a little bit. All right. So I'm going to pack this truck up, and we'll head to the job site and unload it. So there's a lot about this game I really don't know, and it's cool playing with those guys last night with Dan and Alex, because they've obviously been playing it a bit more, and they know a lot more about what's going on in the game. So it was a good experience for me to learn some of the things that I had questions about. Like, I wasn't sure whether you could double stack things on this truck, but apparently you can. If you've got like a whole lot of lumber, you can actually double stack the lumber and then just attach your load. I thought you probably could, since you could attach the load, but playing with them last night and them being able to verify that for me was nice. But like I said, it did give me the experience of playing with some other equipment that I haven't gotten to in this particular profile, but we'll get to down the road. And it gave me some insight as to some things in the game. Like on our particular construction site, the little cage that's on it, that's where the tower crane goes if you own a tower crane. We don't own one yet. We will eventually. Though I don't know whether I want the tower crane or the mobile crane. I think the mobile crane is more versatile. Alright, so for video game recordings and everything like this, I'm probably not going to go complete full immersion on driving. So there'll be some red lights that are run. Or at least pump the brakes at and then go through them. This probably is not the most direct route. I probably should have. I learned last night, you really have to look at your map and figure out how you want to go somewhere, because the computer doesn't always give you the most direct route. It likes to just send you places to tour the city. You know, like here it wants me to turn right, but looking ahead, why don't I just go straight up here and make my right hand turn here, and then it's a straight shot down the road. Where is this thing sending me? course, I don't even remember where our construction site is. Alrighty. Well, it's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it be. There's our big hole in the ground. Alright, so we'll come in here. It looks different. Doesn't look quite the same. I thought it had a... This does not look like the same construction site. This is not the same construction site. This is the construction site that my my coworker is working on. How funny. Because my construction site was somewhere else. Construction site 1. That's one I need to go to. Yeah, I was like, that does not look like the site I was working on. Pretty sure it's not the site I was working on. Yeah, you see, the crane pin is over there. That was the one thing I learned. That pin right there, that's for the mobile crane. So speaking of that other job, I need to assign my coworker to go work on it. So real quick, we'll pause the game. And we'll come in here and tell him to go on that section. Yeah, anytime you do anything, that was something that threw me off last night too, is anytime somebody does something in the game or the stage changes, it resets all your GPS lines to that job site, and it will mess you up, and apparently it does that in single player as well if you have multiple jobs running, so... Okay, this is one of those instances where I'm not going to sit in traffic, because we'll be here all day, and I don't want to make this video 15 hours long of me transiting bricks back and forth to the site. That's part of this sim that can get a little bit boring. There we go. This looks more like the site that we were working. You see our little pylons are down on the ground there. Down on the foundation. So that means we need to drop our goodies within those 4 pylons. That's where they need to set. So anytime it tells you to put something in the marked area is where the pylons are. Alright, so we can now use our crane here to unload these. Oops, wrong one. Gotta go the other one first. Yeah, and the other thing I like about doing recorded videos versus live stream is in the live streams I tend to just play the game and don't have enough time to interact and really just talk about gameplay. And one thing I try to do in these videos is, you know, educate people who maybe haven't played the game yet at all and are wondering, you know, why are you doing that particular thing? What does that do? What is the function of that? And I really don't talk about, you know, look, the 4 pylons down here, this is where you have to put your load. And I can actually do that in these videos, so. And like I said, the cage over there, I wondered about the cage myself when I first got the game, because I had no clue why that cage was there. But that cage is there as your, that is the boundaries where if you have the tower crane, that's where the tower crane will go. Alright. Looks familiar. Whoever dug that hole out did a good job. They've got mad excavating skills. Alright. Guess we'll unload the guys off the back of this first. Usually works best to unload from the back to the front. Alright, grab our load and swing it on over here. and have that boom all out there. Coming down. Just because of reach issues, I'm going to go make sure that I get these out here close as possible. So I've got this load of bricks, another load of bricks, and a load of roofing tiles to bring to the job site in order to get this job complete. So that's what's left. And like I said, in the future, some of this stuff I'll leave to the hired help. Some of this stuff I will always do myself. But you know, right now, for the sake of doing stuff and showcasing how to build a job, I figured I would do pretty much most everything myself. But going and getting a shipping materials container and bringing it over to the lot, not something I'm gonna do. So I did let the hired help do that one. Yeah, see, we're all the way out on the boom right there. That's the reason I'm trying to get these put out here as far as possible, because I still got 3 more to get out here. Alright, dude man finished his task. Move it over here just a little bit more. Oops. Should be able to get that out there. Alright. Yeah, so you can see the worker gets work done a lot faster than you. He is super efficient. So you can make your choice. Do you want to do the work and, you know, do every task yourself, or do you want to let the worker do it and save you a little time and a little, you know, get things done faster? And that's the thing, as I go along and I play, I'll do a lot more stuff that I enjoy and let the worker do the rest. Though I wish you could, like, the one thing that would be really neat, or would be really great in my mind, is the ability to have the worker go pick things up and bring it to the site, but not unload it. Like one thing that we did in the multiplayer was Dan and I would run and get materials and bring it to the site, and Alex would just stay in the crane the entire time, and as we pulled up, instead of doing what I'm doing right now, the crane operator would just unload all of the vehicles. And it made things a lot more efficient, because I could bring a truck up and just leave it, and then I could go do what I needed to go for the next stage, and always keep material coming to the job site. So if you could do that in single player, whereas you just had your, you know, Harold the hired help go pick up these bricks for you and bring them to the job site, and then as soon as he pulled up, he sat in the vehicle and waited, and you offloaded everything with a crane. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that happens when you get higher up and you buy like a crane. But I don't think so. From everything I've read, if you hire a worker to do a stage, the worker does everything in that stage, and you can't do anything on the construction site until he completes said task. Which is like I said, it's a bummer to me, because I like doing a lot of the work, but the whole transport time is locking me up from actually doing stuff. So, yeah. Alright, so that is in there. I gotta clear the area of the flatbed, and all of a sudden, this stage is complete. Of course, he didn't actually give me time to clear the area. He just kicked me out, so... Alright, so active jobs. Alright, so we can get our worker to do his last stage and finish that job. And I myself need to go back to the materials company. And as we see, if I go to active jobs, single family dwelling, I need to go get 4 small bricks of clay. And then I need to get, after that, 5 big roof tiles, red. So now we're going to look at this and see if we can't grab it all at one time. Hopefully we can. I should think about purchasing a new vehicle. Alright, I'll think about it. That increases my bills. Man, I was looking, Alex has got like 2 of everything. And his costs, though, for everything are astronomical. So here's job site 2. And y'all see where our co-worker is, or my hired help. I should look at the map real quick and make sure I know the best route to get back to where I'm going. Because I think what I'm going to do is, really honestly, the best route is to go this way. But I'm going to come up here to the end of this road, cut all the way down west end to there, and then go across. So that'll be what we do. And that way I know where I'm going. I don't have to rely on the little mini map thing to show me everything. Come on, green lights. Just give me green lights all the way. Now, if you don't want to drive this route, and honestly, the fastest way for me to do this would be to reset my truck back to my construction yard, and then just drive right across the street to the materials place. But again, if I was just doing gameplay and I was just trying to level fast, that's what I would do. But I am trying to play it somewhat legit. And show you guys a little bit of the gameplay. So, all right. Try it from the interior a little bit. The building up in front of us is the steel mill. That's where you get all steel products, girders, beams, things of that nature. And typically, if you buy something at the steel mill, you have to have a low boy to haul it, and then some sort of crane to load it. That's where the mobile crane comes in handy. All right. Come on, traffic. Oh, seriously? Yeah, I was watching one dude's construction sim videos, and he just drove down the sidewalks anywhere he could. I mean, he was basically pedal to the metal, swerving and ducking, and if there were 2 cars in his way, he went up on the sidewalk, you know, and just ran through the pedestrians, no big deal. I was like, that's funny. Alright, so that job's done. And I'm going to run all over the place because it has the worst... When it does stuff like that, you have no idea, you have no control over the vehicle, and... yeah. Well, this is stupid. There ought to be... well, there is a different way into this place. There's an entrance on the other side. I should have used it. Instead, I was a dum-dum. Came in the wrong way. I'll jump through right here. Should be a way through. Oh, there's not. Oh well. We'll drive over the grass to get here. Yep. Yep. Ultra realism. Hey, buddy. I just drove through your yard. Just hope you enjoyed that. Alright, I need 4 of these. And then I'm gonna need some big roof gray, I think is what it was. I should have read. Let's look at what we need. Jobs. Active jobs. I need 4 small brick clay and 4 big roof red. See, I almost bought the wrong thing. Alright. So 4 of those, and then we're going to go ahead and get 4 of these. And we'll purchase that. And all this is stacked up over here. And looking at the size of it, we should be able to pick everything up and stack it. So, and then we'll strap it down. And that way we don't have to make any extra trips. And like I said, I could rent a forklift from this guy and load it with a forklift. I'm not sure if that's any faster than what I do, other than the fact that the crane is sort of slow. You probably could do it faster with a forklift. But I do like using the boom, so. Alright, so we'll pull up here and switch from my camera view so we can see what we're doing. Straighten up a little bit here. Make sure that we can hit the whole rack. Looks good. Alright, so we put out our stabilizers once again. And we raise this puppy up. Switch into work mode. And we start unfolding our boom. And we're going to grab these big roofing tiles first. We'll set those into the truck. There we go. Grab that one. And we'll get all these loaded in real quick. Takes a little time. Bump it up against that side so I know that it's nice and straight there, since I am going to be stacking stuff on top of it. And I want to put the big ones on top first because they're different, or I want to put them on the bottom. 1, because they're bigger, but 2, because they're a different stage than the bricks are. So the bricks have to go in first, and then we'll put the large stuff on the site. And hopefully when it resets the vehicle, it doesn't throw the roofing tiles all over the place. Something I was just thinking about. I probably need to like hook my load, and before I drop the last set of bricks on the ground, I probably should jump out and reattach the load in the back of the truck, so that if he does like auto kick me out of the job site like he's been doing, my bricks don't go flying all over the world, because it will happen to you at some point. The game will decide that it wants to play a funny on you, and and do that. So, oh, come on. Here we go. That up against there, then curl my arm. Oh, come on now. Moosey, only use one axis at a time. Ah, come on. Stupid. Yeah, I have a bad habit of pushing two axes at once. So when I'm trying to like butt something up like this so I can have room in the back to put more brick, I have a tendency to move multiple axes, which is fine when I'm like doing something like this and I'm trying to do multiple axes and be speedy and efficient. But when I'm trying to be, you know, accurate and I end up doing two at once, that's not necessarily a good thing. Alright, let's rotate that around. Curl it in, boom it down, boom it up, drop it down, unlock. That is good. Alright, so we just got to get the rest of these tiles, and we'll put some of them right down in the into the flatbed, and then a couple of them will have to be stacked because I don't have room for all 8 pieces in the flatbed. If I could have gotten all the way to the front of the cab, I probably could get them all in here, but as we discussed, can't really make that happen. Come over here, slap the side, and then bring it in, drop it down, unlock it. See, I can just almost get the last 2 on there. Actually, I could probably get 3 more on the truck. The 4th one probably I can't. Actually, I might be able to. I'm gonna look at something here and we'll see what happens. And which really doesn't matter because I can stack it and I can strap it, so it's not that big of a deal. But curiosity's got me now. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Pick up, rotate, you can't put them too wide. I was thinking I could put 2 wide right there on the truck, and then you could put them all in there, but oops. That won't happen at all. There we go. Alright, so we'll grab these last 2. I could put 1 at the end of the truck and put it across, but I'm just going to put these 2 on top. Be done with it. Alright, so we'll grab that one, pick her up, pull over, boom it down. Alright, last one. And we killed 2 birds with 1 trip to the materials place. Awesome, come on over. There we go. Nice. Alright. Pack up and we're off to the job site again. Alright, now I just gotta bring the outriggers in. Oops, wait a minute. Something wasn't completely retracted. There we go. Bring the outriggers in. We'll jump out and secure the load, and then we can haul out of here. Alright, jump out. Secure our load. The front ones didn't really secure. Alright. And while we do that, jobs, contracts. Let's see what we want dude to go do. He can be, you know, as much as I like excavating, I am going to let him go do this job. Oh wow, it's got a lot of steps to it. Maybe not let him do that job. I'd need to have another truck this size. House extension. Yeah, we'll let him do this. Accept this contract. And I will let him get started on it. Jobs. Active contract. Roof extension. And we'll have him go do that. And he'll probably get like 2 or 3 tasks done in the time it takes me to get this load to the construction site. And again, the only thing I don't like is when he completes a task, it completely locks your game up, you know, and stops you right where you're doing. Instead of just, there's so much free space over on the right and left of the screen, it could just put that over on the side. Is it there where I needed to turn, or is it one more up? Yeah, we'll turn here. Well, I think I've turned in the right place, actually. Yeah, I believe I need to just go right up here and take a right. And that heads me over to the job site. Oh, I'm starting to learn this town. Starting to learn my way around. See how dude's house looks that he built? Yeah, he did a pretty good job. I do like the fact that as you do tasks, it changes the way the city works. Or the way the city looks. And as I was saying in the live stream the other day, I love that, like, in multiplayer, if somebody's in the big crawler crane and they're off in the distance working, you see it. You see every bit of it, and I think that's cool. Very, very cool. Alright, so we got our load of brick, and it goes right here in the very front. So we're going to pull. And like I said the other day is, you know, remember when you're excavating, try to, the cleaner you are with your lines, you know, see how I took a little too much dirt there and the pylon is just floating in midair. That's, you know, me being a little too much of a perfectionist. Doesn't like that. Alright, so let's unload our brick and get it off of here as quick as we can. And as soon as I drop this one down, I am going to pause for a second and put my worker on another task. Curiosity makes me want to set that right there where there's no ground and see if it falls down. But I'm not going to do that. Active jobs, roof extension, go. All right. So I have to be honest with you guys, the reason I'm doing this recording and doing this job today is because I want to play some more of this game, and I wanted to get this recording out of the way so I could continue on and do some missions that I don't have to record. So, because I want to continue to expand the company and get some bigger toys and do some more jobs. And there's some tutorials I need to do, which I might record those. I might record like the tutorials, like when you buy a crane and you have to do the, you don't have to do them, but there are some tutorial classes that you get with every time you purchase a new piece of equipment, you get a job that is a tutorial. You can choose to do it or not do it. It doesn't really give you any money, which is one of the reasons I don't like doing it. And I can pretty much figure any piece of equipment out. But it's cool that they do that to teach people how to use the equipment. So if there's anything that you're not familiar with, like the blue lowboy is a steerable lowboy, and it's an interesting little vehicle to learn how to drive. But so is the red lowboy. Both of them are steerable. And so taking the tutorial teaches you how to drive them, which, you know, I just kind of got baptized by fire last night. I didn't know how to drive either one of them, and it was just a matter of just do it, you know, figure it out and do it. So it'll help to be able to take those tutorial classes when I actually purchase them for myself and see if I was doing everything right or if I just kind of winged it and figured things out. Alright, so I'm going to jump out here real quick, and I'm going to attach that load and get it attached, though, because I got to put this last one down here, and no telling what the foreman's going to do to me once I set it on the ground. So, because he's been kicking me in and out of the job site a bunch. Alright, clear the construction area, he says. Oh, but he didn't kick me out. So that's good news. And I can see the pylons are way up here in the building, which is why it gives you a pin for a tower crane, because they would be great to place with a tower crane. But we'll be able to get them with this one. So we got to get these 4 put inside that building. So come down here. I got to unattach the load again. And now we can actually pick these up. And these have got to go sky high. And be placed up here on the, basically the 3rd floor. So we'll just boom that thing all the way out. And I'll set the first one as far away as I can set it. There we go. Maybe pull it a little bit that way. Set her down. Hopefully I can get all 4 of them right here in this corner without repositioning, but I might have to reposition and put one more in. Like I might have to pull everything in and grab the last one and back up just a little bit to place the last one. Unless you can stack them. You know what? I've not tried to stack them in here. They may just have to get inside of the pylon, so let's put 3 and then let's put oh. And let's see which way I want to rotate this. There we go. Get inside the wall. Come on. You got any more for me? Alright, so we'll drop that one there. I probably can get all 3 of them in here. I mean, all 4 of them in there. But if I have to, I'll... Because a lot of times he'll, like, as I get that 4th one inside the pylon, I'll get prompted by the little thing that'll say, hey, you did a good job, go to the next stage or clear the vehicle out. So who knows, maybe if I get these... If I get the 4th one inside the pylon and just set it on top of one of the other ones, maybe that's enough. So we'll try that. We'll see what happens. When push comes to shove, I've got to pick it back up and lower it back down. Though I may be able to turn that like so. Yeah, that's as far as I can go out with it. Alright, so it's just going to have to set on top of those 2. Well, we'll see what happens. It'll be a good learning experience for everybody, right? You might be questioning, well, can you put them on top of each other? Well, we'll find out. Alright, last one going up. Send that out. Oh yeah, we're done. Get the flatbed crane out of the area. Bingo! Job's done, guys. How about that? So now we can take a look at our work we did. I don't remember hauling a satellite dish over, but yeah, there's our job. All done. Somebody's already moved in, got their car in there. Man, that's a tricky parking job, isn't it? I think we messed up when we built this. We bricked off their driveway. Let's get out of here before they realize it. Anyways, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as we finished up our job that we had active, and I hope you guys liked it. And we'll continue with some more construction sim, and I do imagine there'll be quite a few more live streams with Alex and myself and Dan. As went really well, and there's some bigger tasks for us to do, so yeah, I think there'll be more of those certainly in the future. So, and there'll be more construction sim videos coming your way. So if you liked it, make sure you give me a thumbs up and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, if you get a chance, jump over to gaming.youtube.com and subscribe to my channel over there. I know it's the same subscription basically, but your subscription on YouTube doesn't actually carry over there. So even though it shows that I have like 9,000 subs, in the way it works over there, it actually doesn't move over. So just as far as my placement in the gaming world, make sure that you sub to me over on the gaming side as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next edition of Construction Simulator, or whatever video you choose to watch. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.